DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there, guys. Welcome to another DLTalk. How's it going, Blue Crew? Always grateful to y'all. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Appreciate you guys tuning in. What's up, guys? Oh, well, it looks like we have no viewers for the moment to start here. But anyways, guys, we are going to be going through the big red cryptos. We got a pretty long list, man. This dip just provided so many good opportunities for a lot of the projects that are out there. The 3D visualization of the XRP NFT benefits to come. Oh man, I hope it looks like we cut out for a bit there, guys. So Ledger City game looking great. I don't think enough people know about it, so we're going to keep spreading awareness about that game. Their Twitter account doesn't have that many followers. Still, it's gone up about 100 though since we've started talking about it and spreading awareness. I mean, shout out to the Blue Crew who followed. Guys, thanks for the 2 viewers and the 2 likes. You guys are amazing. Bad connection. Am I still getting a bad connection right now? Let me know if I'm still getting a bad connection here, you guys. Is it like completely bad? What's going on? But thanks for the 3 viewers, the 4 likes. You guys are amazing. I guess we're good. Okay, Jim D, what's up, man? How you doing? Clean, great, thank you. All right, guys. So we got the big red cryptos that we're going to be going over. Obviously, I'm all in on XRP for this month at least. Just getting XRP. I'm excited for Ledger City game. I want to be supporting that game, and you know, Blue Crew's definitely on it as well. So it's going to be exciting hanging with y'all in that metaverse, at least supporting the XRPL and seeing what could be capable of the XRP ledger and, you know, a kind of visualization of the XRP ledger itself. The buildings being based on real life XRP accounts. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Jim D? Spirish Malonin, good to see you. Guys, we had a Danny Carney sighting last night. I was looking over the chat to join J. Roy Bulldoggins Telegram, and I saw Danny Carney made a comment. I unfortunately didn't acknowledge it, man, but the legend got to visit us here, the Strong Node legend, man, and many other good cryptos. I'm setting up Equilibrium Token Trust as we speak. Have you ever been any? Have there been any airdrops? Yeah, there was a. I don't know for Equilibrium, but I've definitely signed up for that trust line. I don't look at my Xumm wallet, like in terms of the balances I've received as much. Right now, it's just kind of setting up those trust lines and then kind of checking once a week just to see what trust lines did come through, and then, you know, exchanging the trust lines for XRP. I'll hodl some tokens like Club Token. I'm going to hodl that one long term. Support the bag, man. But yeah, XRP under $1. I think the last we saw it was at 87 cents. It's good to be out of the low 80-cent range, even though I kind of wish it would have stayed there a little bit longer to accumulate. I mean, we're just being greedy. It's over 7 cents here, but you know, 7 cents could be an extra ZERP or 2. So going into the big red though, the cryptos that, you know, are down like 60 or, you know, close to 20 or 30% that are pretty good value. I think NVT from the Knowles ecosystem's doing some good things. I think it might be hitting a bottom at 5 cents. The 3 cent could be a retest of the previous resistance area, and then we can see maybe a continuation from there for NVT. They're setting up a lot of cross-chain bridges, major connections to the Knowles network. So I'm pretty sure NVT is going to be doing some good things. RFox 40%. Red Fox Labs has been getting a lot of hype and talk. You know, it might be a good metaverse play. We'll just have to wait and see, but it's down 40%, down to 15 cents. And it looks like it has a good amount of potential and a relatively low supply. So that one looks not too bad as well. Or Ride Chain, 32% down. Price is under $10. Or Ride Chain has a really low supply. Oracle AI Solution, collaborations with Tendermint and Cosmos. Could be a good, very long-term play, and it's down to $7.91. We've seen it over $10 multiple times. ELA, $3. Elastos, you guys, connections with Interledger Protocol, heavy connections with the W3C. Elastos at $3 is a hell of an opportunity, considering we were calling it a hell of an opportunity at $4. But Elastos, small ass supply, big time connections. I'd be checking out that one as well. Cadena, a proof of work scaling, a scalable proof of work solution. We'll have to wait and see, how they are in the long term, but they have really good connections with the Cosmos ecosystem, and I think Solana might be even involved, like some major or Alameda Research might be investing in something like that, where KDA is getting a lot of love from some really big presence people in the crypto space, right? Sam Bankman-Fried, investing in it with Alameda Research and the Cosmos ecosystem with Sunny Agro, their connections with Interledger Protocol. Phantom is down 30%. I'm not a big Phantom guy, but there's a lot of people who are into Phantom. It at 157 is very interesting, that is for sure. Theta at 30%. I mean, Theta is a very great metaverse or even influencer play, right? It's down to 479. Theta is looking like a really good opportunity, considering we've seen it over double digits before, and there is a lot of room to grow for that token and Theta Fuel. Cody 25% down. Cody, great kid portfolio, crypto. Can't sleep on Cody. It looks boring now, but it's powering ADA Pay, and we're expecting ADA to continue to grow, right, and expand, provide DeFi options. So there's going to be more utility and a necessity for Cody. So we got to keep our eyes out on that one, you guys. Annie Brito, what's up, Ani? Good to see you. What's up, Blue Crew? Guys, hope you guys have a wonderful start to your day, or middle of your day, or end of your day, wherever you are. I hope it's just going well. We're so excited about the crypto space, and I know you guys here, the 5 viewers, the 6 likes, you guys are too. Thanks for hanging out. What token is Ledger City using? I think it's using XRP, my man. They were given a grant. They were given a grant from XRP Labs, or the XRP Foundation's grant program, right? So, if you guys have no clue or don't know too much about Ledger City, I would just check out the recent Ripple Drop episode, the Apex related one. And if you go in about like 3 minutes and 20 seconds, somewhere around there, you'll be able to see the segment that talks about Ledger City in depth. And to me, it looks like it's a visual representation of the XRP ledger, and that there's going to be NFT opportunities and missions, and they're going to really be developing this game for the long term, right? And it's already a really good start with its current visuals. I can't wait to see what they develop down the line, especially getting a grant program. Ripple isn't effing around with DevNull Productions, right? And they're also connected with Forte, so we can't wait to see what Forte comes up with as well. But DevNull Productions with Ledger City Game, it could really bring in a lot of demand for XRP in terms of the metaverse aspect, in terms of the blockchain gaming aspect. It could really bring that crowd back into XRP, and maybe even despite what the SEC and Ripple lawsuit is doing. Because think about it. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if crypto traders, if the game is successful in these other projects and smart contracts with hooks, federated sidechains, global liquidity, on-demand liquidity, wouldn't be surprised if there's just a ton of demand that comes from all fronts for XRP. We already see that it can fit in multiple use cases. And if the Ledger City game is coming through, and Equilibrium Games is coming through, and Forte Technologies is coming through, it could be very exciting. I mean, the partnerships for most of these have been about a year or a little year old, right? Especially with Forte. So who knows what they have in the works? We'll probably see the fruits of those partnerships either in the next year or 2023. The future is bright for XRP for sure. Highly undervalued and the highest risk. Do we need to set up any trusts to register the Ledger City, or is it automatically done with wallet creation? Jim D, I don't know those specifics just yet, but you can go to ledgercitygame.com and you can apply your email there to receive updates. Can't see video here. Oh, am I cutting out on video? Is it just a terrible connection, you guys? Just let me know. Yep, sipping coffee too, Van Life Biker. Cheers to you, my man. Cheers to all of y'all, man. We have really hit rock bottom in terms of quality of streams. We used to have a Tiger who's retiring right now because the internet connection is crappy. I'm living off the data on my phone right now because internet is just so terrible. I can't trust it right now. I need to get a new place. What's up, y'all? XRP looks juicy. Arati, it certainly does, man. What's the price of XRP right now? Last I saw was 87 cents. Has it jumped to 90? That'd be amazing if it did, my man. Looks good here. Awesome, Ani. Thank you. I hope that you all, the blue crew, get it to the moon. Dude, everybody here is going to see the promised land, man. We are the early pioneers, and we know what type of cryptos that seem that they're going to be, you know, working with the institutions, working with regulators here for a long term, really creating real products that customers are actually using, right? Developers want to use, want to build on. Those are the technologies we're interested in and looking at. We're up for those slow but, you know, ascending type of gains. It's fun to play the high percent. I mean, if you get a high percentage over a day, that's great. That happens. It can even happen for the really good cryptos, right? Where all of a sudden it's just up 100% out of nowhere because crypto is insane like that. It doesn't make sense. Can't apply like normal market logic with crypto. Wait for the retrace, folks. Okay, High Card. All right. So I'll sell some today, my dude. What's up, High Card? Good to see you, man. I mean, what do you think of XRP's chart, though, High Card Jesus? Well, I want to know what you think of XRP's chart as opposed to the overall market and Bitcoin. Because to me, what I'm seeing with XRP's chart, man, there's a nice ascending line that it's respecting and wicked up to, right? Could break out of that formation towards the upside because XRP hasn't had its bull run just yet. And XRP is one of the last ones to go, right? Even when Bitcoin was going down in 2017, XRP even surpassed Bitcoin in total market cap, right? And XRP soared up last, along with XLM. 1, 2, 3, touch to the low before you confirm anything. All right. Oh. I keep getting my sweater stuff in my. Won't play trying off on all the time here, getting a sound circle. XRP now at 87 cents. Awesome. Ani Brito saying, you called SHX and I listened. Ani had the eye of the tiger. She pounced on opportunities. She pounced on the opportunity. We got a tiger gang here, man. Need to hold 85 or we go lower for any other day when I looked? Okay. Hopefully we do, my man. Hopefully it's a fun weekend ahead. This could be the calm before the storm. I mean, I feel like this is NDA season or things that are being revealed at this time to drive the market back up after this major dip. You got Tezos' news that came out with Ubisoft. I think you're going to see a lot of great news. Maybe the price doesn't pick up yet, but going into 2022 and maybe replicating what early year 2021 did, crypto just goes off again. I mean, crypto is going to be word of mouth it's still word of mouth with people who know about Elon Musk and Doge and Ethereum, right? They know crypto to that extent, most people, or people who keep up with the media or anything like that, right? They know about Dogecoin. They know about the Doge meme. A lot of people know about that stuff. maybe they push, like I've said, I believe they're going to try to bring in as many sheep into the slaughter as they possibly can before flipping the switch to ISO 20022 completely. That's probably going to be in 2025. I do believe 2022 is going to be tremendous, but I think they got this long game going on with ISO 20022, where similar to what they did with ODL, they're just going to be slowly ramping it up to 2025. But the big bang migration does happen at the end of 2022. So that can be, still a different financial system than the one we have today, even a low scale ISO 20022 environment. It just doesn't make sense that it would be low scale. So it could be just an explosion. We'll see. I was long XRP until its stop loss at 0.9. I'll look at it. Was nice looking, but both ways have a lot of room to play. For sure. For sure. I hear you. Guys, shout out to High Jesus. It's good to, have you hanging out here more. Darcy, Ani Brito, SHX. Yeah, man. SHX, I don't know what the price of SHX is, but did it hit like 1.7 or 1.8? That was awesome, man. Love that it went down to, see, a lot of these cryptos, before they really take off, do these major dips, right? I'm not saying SHX is really taken off because it hasn't passed its previous high yet. If it does, then it's game on, right? Game on with SHX. This could be just a really nice relief rally, but we like relief rallies as well for quality projects, and then maybe trying to double up those stacks with the profits we make. XRP is going to $1, then become the new world reserve. That would be awesome. Legendary. Hey man, XRP Bags called it right. Before they label XRP the standard, we're going to blast off. I mean, it's such a hard time that the chart does not look good for XRP, but I'm so worried that something takes us to the lower trend lines. Hey man, we can go to the lower trend lines. We can go, based off any world catalyst. It always seems like, but now that we've gotten into this new age, and we, in 2021, after the Great Conjunction, the shift to a new world, that XRP maybe is not going to be doing what we expect it to do when global catalysts happen, right? Because it always seems like when the chart is looking freaking amazing for XRP, some global catalyst takes it down a notch in a big way, right? So I feel like now that we've shifted over, though, to this new world, maybe XRP can react positively to the global catalyst, or regardless of the global catalyst, still rise up. Because we had the lawsuit the day of the Great Conjunction. The lawsuit was announced. Or the 22nd, maybe the day after. The Great Conjunction was on 12/21/2020, right? And then the 22nd or 21st, that was the day Jay Clayton announced the lawsuit with Ripple and XRP. Now, we've had a whole year since then. XRP dumped hard to like 10 cents or 17 cents, somewhere around there in the low 10 cent, 17 cent area. A lot of paper hands liquidated their XRP holdings. Next thing you know, V-shaped recovery back to the upside, had a new all-time high. Or not a new recent all-time high, because we know its all-time high was like what, $3+. I'm talking about like in terms of the recent movements we've had and swings to the upside for XRP over the years, especially if you were an investor in 2017, 2018. It was nice to see XRP go into $1.92, right? Or something like that. Then it retraced again, but now it's retraced down to only 80 cents, right? And we had a big dip over the weekend. Maybe there's another big dip to come that takes us down to 30, 40 cents. I think that's where the ultimate bottom would be if we do crash further down. But we'll see, man. 23 days, 22 days till Ledger City is launched on January 1st. So we'll see what happens in those 22 days. I do believe Metaverse crowd is going to get, hyped up for what's going on with Ledger City game and XRP. Maybe we are really early with a Ledger City game, and this might be something that has to develop over a year or so, but at least we're already getting samples of what it could look like, right? So with the Great Conjunction, maybe this time of year, maybe we go the opposite direction with XRP at 1221. And funny enough, 1221 this year is the winter solstice. So it's going to be the darkest day of the year. When this, maybe the market does go lower. And then once it hits 1221, that's when we start shifting to the days getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Maybe we see another shift in the markets, and especially for XRP, and hopefully regulatory clarity. Maybe we finally shift towards moments of regulatory clarity. We'll see what ends up happening. But I do believe price can still move regardless of the Ripple and SEC case. Obviously, it seems that case definitely suppresses it a good amount. It's kind of certainly stopped it from hitting new all-time highs, along with following Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, but we've seen it move despite the SEC case. It can probably move again and really show decentralization, that it's not dependent just on Ripple, right? You got SPI being holders, you got R3 being holders, you got Greg Kidd and what he's doing with Global ID and major investment and help to the Ripple ecosystem. So we got gaming, right? We got what Ledger City is doing. We got what XRP Labs is doing, all the trust lines, the federated side chains that are going to be coming up, the smart contracts through hooks that are going to be coming up. So price can definitely move towards the upside. Anyone else watching the congressional meeting with crypto CEOs? I've been watching it. It kind of just seemed very typical, and not really too much. But maybe I should have paid attention to see more of what Donnell Dixon was saying. GDLT, the chart scaring me the most right now is BTC down. I hear you. Yeah, I heard about that. Seems like the world is waiting for USA to get its crap together, and I mean the backroom politics, exactly. Well, maybe they know that the US dollar is the last one that needs to go down. First, they devalue all these other currencies all over the world, and then US dollar has to still meet those levels, right? They're trying to establish a level playing field here, right? So we just go into a certain global debt, and all these, distributed amongst the superpowers more even, right? And then that's when they flip the switch to hopefully a standard. I feel like, I'm not saying XRP the standard, even though it is, but, at least going to something that's like the gold standard, because central banks have been accumulating that for years and years and years. So maybe they do have a plan to shift monetary policy back to something like that, to make the world, I don't know, to maybe promote capitalism and globalism across the world, right? So that Jupiter-Saturn conjunction resets, begins new cycle for the next 20 years. Ani Brito, yes, Ani Brito knows. Yeah, we were hyped up on that that great conjunction back in 2020, right there. I was telling Blue Crew, I was like, there's some really funny, esoteric, spiritual stuff that's all culminating right now to this great conjunction and what has happened. I'm sure this eclipse was a really big deal. The one that David Schwartz went to go see, and I'm assuming some other people as well. It seemed like that eclipse was very important, a very important event, right? And now we go towards the winter solstice. Maybe, like I've said, we just kind of go sideways, ups and downs, maybe a lower low, just before it goes to 1221 again. And then that's where we may get our V-shaped recovery and go into a wonderful 2022, at least in the crypto space. And barring there isn't some major global catalyst that goes against markets, right? We always have to take in consideration, and make it be known that there's always global catalysts that can affect a $2 trillion market, right? It's pennies, you guys. It's a pennies market. Even at $10 trillion, it's still pennies. This is the type of money that crypto is trying to fight against right now. Crypto is with $2 trillion fighting against quadrillions of dollars, and they're looking to convert into digital form, CBDCs, make payments faster, cheaper, and more beneficial. You have most people in the world that are very familiar with that system already, right? The fiat system, the majority of people, hence why it's quadrillions of dollars versus $2 trillion, right? The shift over in ISO 20022 can really blow a lot of people's minds. It's a bit weird, Darcy. I'm sorry. Much love, Darcy. Hopefully next time, Darcy. The great actors must play their roles. Governments are corporations, are one entity. This is the merger. Yep. Exactly. Governments and corporations become one entity. That is so well said, my man. That is brilliantly said. What they're setting up with Interledger Protocol and RippleNet is enabling that connection for governments to be part of the internet, for the central banks to be the vaults in the internet of value. And this is, Greg, I'm taking some sources from Greg Kidd here saying those type of things, right? So he understands that central banks have also been accumulating tons of precious metals over years. He knows there's going to be a shift in monetary policy where this traditional financial system right now that crypto does really well in is not going to be the same financial system when we go into 2023 and beyond. ISO 20022 standard is going to blow a lot of people in crypto who just invest in meme coins and metaverse tokens and all that stuff. It's going to blow them away. It's going to change a lot of people's views on cryptocurrency. Because a lot of people, like the privacy aspect of crypto. With ISO 20022 messaging, man, it's going to be very, very difficult. All the transactions in the world will be on the chain. Shout out to OCC, by the way. Much love to those guys. Let me catch up with the chat here, you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the 12 viewers. Thanks for the 12 likes. World always waiting on US for everything. Yep. Nothing working later, guys. Thanks. But also Miles P. With Interledger Protocol, a majority of the W3C, which includes Amazon, Apple, the big wigs there in the internet world, and RippleNet connecting with Interledger Protocol, connecting banks to the Interledger Protocol, having the liquidity hub, right? Let me catch up with the chat. Van Life Biker, rest of the world is extorted to wait on USA to get its act together since we are in position for a rug pull. I mean, they're already pulling the greatest heist in history. All those heist movies like Ocean's 11 and, I guess Italian Job and things like that, right? Those movies are basically like metaphors of them telling you, when you're seeing heist movies coming out, like maybe even Red Notice, the movie that recently came out, Red Notice. You know what's funny? Remember that post that I shared? Man, there's a lot of movies coming out with red recently. There's Clifford the Big Red Dog, Red Notice, Venom versus Carnage, and Carnage and Red, right? Next thing you know, we get this major dump over the past weekend. Very interesting. But it's very interesting with these heist movies. They're just literally telling you, we're stealing your money. You don't even know it. This is how smooth we are at doing it. We are like freaking George Clooney in Ocean's 11, and that's how we're doing this freaking heist on the rest of the people in the world. We getting into economic hitman theory. Yeah, Jim, everyone on edge. We are living history. If you haven't watched or read Tales of Economic Hitman, takes 30 minutes and watch the short version. It's wild how it's all playing out. Wow. Crypto is great and all to break ties from this and that, but ultimately the only thing that matters is supply chain, which is being taken from top down. Yep. Exactly. Hi, Car Jesus. Thanks, G. Miles P. Of course, man. You have the UN with 2030 goals, which all relate to taking control of vital areas of economics. Those few will dictate the currency. Exactly. I mean, they're already doing it. BIS, SWIFT, IMF, World Economic Forum. All those entities they already know their plan. They already know what type of cryptos they want to expose to the people and at what place. These guys don't make this decision like they just talk to somebody on a week and they go, you know what? Yeah, let's do that type of partnership. Let's make it happen right now. Let's announce it. No, they have this partnership and collaborations for many years in an NDA, right? I'm not going to say many years, but like at least a year or a handful of years, depending on the type of side partnership, right? It's not like, oh, Ubisoft decides to choose Tezos blockchain, right? It just came out of nowhere. They were hanging out and having lunch last week, and they just said, okay, yeah, you know what? Let's do this thing. Let's bring gaming to Tezos. Thanks, Ubisoft. That was a good lunch, man. I got you. I got the bill. Don't worry. I got the bill. I'm shocked how on board with meme coins many are. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. But you know why? It's because they're trying to gather all the sheep into the slaughterhouse before the slaughter, right? They want people to have really a lot of fun with digital currencies, right? They want people to have a ton of fun with digital currencies, having influencer tokens, having your gaming VR token, having, all these little tokens for you to hold on to. And you're hoping that goes up in price. And, it does. It could make a lot of people money. I'm not a pro trader, though. I don't know how to, ride those type of cryptos emotionally without any subtext underneath them, really. But I think that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to just try to bring as many people onto the meme coins, metaverse, all these other distractions away from the most essential thing that blockchain technology can resolve, which is payments. Right? The world of payments. And hell, Chris Larsen himself saying XRP will make fiat stronger. We're shifting over to CBDCs, digital payments, digital cash. I don't know where you live in this world, but in Los Angeles, we're basically cashless, right? And it's only going to get more and more in that direction. And then with CBDCs, who knows? What if that digital currency, that CBDC, is a finite amount? We always just assume it's going to replicate the amount that we have in this world today. Who knows what future monetary policy is going to be? We got to be prepared for everything here. You have the UN with 2030 goals. Yep, exactly, man. I'm shocked how on board. Yep. I'm waiting for the domain name. Crazy. I'm loaded up with ETH and Polygon domain. Unstoppable Domains now allows you to mint in .polygon. That's pretty cool. D. Haviland, same here. Most get caught up with hype and don't do research. My trade will never collapse. We will always need electricity. My confidence is in being a tradesman. Life goes on as long as I have my health. Hell yeah, Van Life Biker. Happy to hear that, my man. The most powerful people are the storytellers. Exactly. Ralph Cooper. Life happens. Enjoy the ride. Influencers. Sheesh. No, but that's what they're going to do, man. They're going to have you're going to be able to get a, I don't know, BitBoy token or something. I'm just trying to think of a, random influencer, but it's going to get so crazy with all these tokens that, despite their, they still could succeed, but they're not going to be, I feel like they're not going to be the ones that are funneling billions a day, right? And they're in the trillions of dollar market cap. Those could be fun to still, take advantage of the low cap market and stuff. But in terms of hoping that they're going to be, the handful that is actually being used by the masses, right? That actually follows regulations, that's actually solving a real problem, creating real products, having real developers building on their project, wanting to develop and find new use cases. Those cryptos, those are the ones that I dig. Guys, thanks for the 15 viewers, the 14 likes. Shout out to the Blue Crew, man. Always grateful to y'all. Your guys' support means the world. It's always just good hanging out with you guys, man. You guys keep me company. You know, we talk crypto, and I love the Tiger Gang, man. Funny Metaverse comes out. FB has most of all of our info besides the social. Could just make your data into an NFT. Yep. Dude, BTC down for USD is so close to a reversal, man. Be careful, folks, for real. You know what, High Card Jesus? Just for you, my dude, because I love that you participate in this chat, man, and you bring at least a pretty bearish perspective, and we do need that in this chat. We do need people who are trying to bring the other direction just to maybe protect some people or at least make their opinion known. And you bring up pretty good reasons. So just for you, man, I'm going to do it with like a little bit of money to play the reversal and then, you know, see if I can double up due to the reversal, man. I'll listen to you for a little bit. Meme coins, NFTs, whatever brings the liquidity to sell, trickle, flood, yep. Funny Metaverse comes out, FB has most of all of our info besides the social. Exactly. They're going to want people to just come in, think that it's just an amazing space, that this is it. This is the new digital economy. And just like the dot-com bubble, it's just going to be a handful, maybe 10, maybe 50, maybe 100. It just all depends. You know, they're creating the internet of blockchains with the Cosmos ecosystem and Atom. What does that mean? Right? When you think of internet of blockchains that's running through the hub, the Cosmos hub, it doesn't mean it's necessarily on Cosmos blockchain itself, because Cosmos does have that setup to have, like what XRP is setting up with federated sidechains. Cosmos has layer 1 blockchains that are built on top of it, right? But I do believe the fees to create these blockchains is an Atom or to be IBC enabled. I got acorns for trades. Sorry, got a phone call. Everyone should probably hedge by stocking up on universal common man commodities to trade toilet paper and ribeye steaks and bacon. Jim D, that's not a bad idea. Might be good to just have a good amount of toilet paper, without a doubt. Or at least like washcloths, soft washcloths or something, man. I installed a bidet, F the toilet paper maxis, yep. I installed a bidet. But anyways, guys, so let me go over the cryptos again that were in the red that I think, you know, I listed a lot earlier, so I'm going to just try to keep it simple. Oh, actually, I have 3 more that I didn't get to talk to you about. So after Cody, HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph down 25% last I checked. I think under 30 cents. HBAR is pretty awesome. We've seen HBAR go from 3 cents to about low 20s to 18 cents. We've seen it go up to close to 50 cents and then come back down to the low 20s. I think HBAR is a really, really good opportunity right here. IrisNet under 10 cents. I don't need to say anymore. We have a deep dive video there. They're showing some cross-chain interoperability, major collaboration with the blockchain service network and other, you know, members of that blockchain service network like Hyperledger, right? The Cosmos ecosystem, ALGO, Solana, Tezos. I'm liking that blockchain service network. Kava. Kava's under $5. I think Kava is very undervalued. If you look at the supply of Kava as well, it just doesn't make sense that it's under double digits. And they're going to be IBC enabled as well, running a lot of volume for their DeFi services. They're an interledger protocol solutions provider. So, you know, maybe in the coming year or so, we start seeing more of that, what that interledger is capable of. Just rip cardboard into layers and use that for TP. I'll take a 7 XDC, please. Yeah, XDC looks amazing as well, under 10 cents. I have a rag for the TP. I have a buddy running an E2.0 validator node making about 500 a day so far. See how that goes. Wow. That's awesome, man. I don't know how expensive the node was. I don't know how long it may take for him to make his money back and his initial investment for it. But that sounds pretty awesome. Ethereum 2.0 could be legit because then you'd be talking about a crypto that's very upgradable, right? It was able to migrate from BTC or from proof of work to a proof of stake consensus, a sharding proof of stake consensus, which seems like a very unique one, kind of like what Zilliqa does, right? What are your thoughts on XEM? I like Sim. I think it's XYM now, right? For what's it called? Symbol? It's Symbol now. I like that crypto. I like that one a lot. Ripple team members follow Symbol. That's very interesting to me. So XYM looks pretty good. XDC 7 cents. I'm in. Anyone here on liquidation train that came on through the other night? I got smashed for 350 in 10 seconds. My lord. Guys, thanks for the 14 viewers, the 15 likes. So Ledger City game, I'm excited about it. I think we're down to like 24, 23 days now until it launches on January 1st. Still ahead of most of the XRP community and XRP army on this one. Don't know why. They don't have many followers on Twitter. I'm more hyped up about it than any other gaming thing that's happening within the XRP ecosystem. I mean, I guess you can say Gala is connected to it because of Flare, and we'll see what ends up happening in the future with that. But Gala, definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite, in terms of gaming, blockchain, play to earn game type of cryptos. But XRP, man, seeing what can happen, that Ledger City, that could provide some awesome opportunities right there. EOS took a shot down to 125. Yeah, EOS is tough. That one's a one on the blockchain service network that is an interesting one, right? I mean, it's scary because they've had the highest ICO in history, right? At the time they were released. The SEC, I think, has declared them a security already, right, for EOS. They've taken their business elsewhere around the world, but maybe those partners around the world really like EOS. And maybe US missed out on some innovation there. They have a game already made that is an NFT type of game called Blankos, and it has really good graphics. And they were really early on being, launching a game and having characters, 3D characters, mind you, that you can collect. It's going to be very interesting to see what EOS does. I hear a lot of contrasting opinions about EOS, so it's a pretty divisive token. I don't know if I would put a lot into it. But it looks like it could be good. Careful with the leverage, fam. I've learned hard. Yeah, leverage is tough. You can only trust the charts so much where you have to start just trusting your gut at a point. You got to just see what the trends are and think that it can go in that other direction. Right now, it's really tough because there's so many proof of stake coins and what DeFi is doing that I think it's harder to liquidate these people right now because of what this thing's doing, right? I think people are just going to keep using, wanting to hold their cryptos even during these bearish times because they believe it'll eventually pivot and they could just be building on top of the stacks, right? Getting higher yield, maybe still making a really good amount of money still per day through it. I shorted Mana the day before too. If I held Mana short, I got in at 511. Think I'm going to get a video together today. Been a little while since my blood pressure hiccup. See you guys. We'll post link below if you want to learn trades during my van build. Yep. Shout out to Van Life Bikers YouTube channel. If you guys don't know about Van Life Biker, I'd recommend checking his YouTube channel. Awesome content. Alrighty. So So yeah, Ledger City game, just stacking up. I want to get a cool building or maybe multiple buildings. We'll see how, I'm sure more information is going to be coming out in the countdown for in 20 days or so. I'm just happy that we finally got one post finally last night, and the graphics look pretty freaking awesome, right? At least for a very ambitious project that's launching just now. It looks really, really good for what they're doing, and I'm excited to see more details, and I expect that they probably will release more details, maybe even today, you guys. We'll see what ends up happening, how active they're going to be right now leading up. They got 23 days left to really promote this thing. And get people more in line with their project. Of course, Van Life Biker, man. Always willing to support those who support this channel, man. Thank you so much, man. 15% to count them. Damn, that's hefty fee. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Always appreciate the support. 15 likes. You guys are amazing, man. I'll see you guys very soon, possibly later today for Crypto and Beer live stream. I probably won't be drinking, but you guys can bring your beers, bring your smokes, bring your food, bring something. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger, y'all. Adios.